NewsX has accessed the bail order copy of Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, and as per the bail order, he is not allowed to enter the Chief Minister's office. In fact, I'm going to quickly take you through all the 5 conditions that have been imposed by the courts for giving him this interim bail. And number 1, for the aforesaid reasons, we direct the appellant Arvind Kejriwal to be released on interim bail, and he shall furnish bail bonds in the sum of 50,000 rupees with one surety of the like amount to the satisfaction of the jail superintendent. Point number 2, the condition number 2, he shall not visit the office of the Chief Minister and the Delhi Secretariat. So which basically means is that he cannot perform his duties as the Chief Minister of the state till the time he is under bail. Quickly taking a look at the condition number 3, where he says he shall be bound by the statement made on his behalf that he shall not sign official files until it is required and is necessary for obtaining clearance or approval of the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. So in extreme conditions, in emergency conditions, he will have to take the approval of the Lieutenant Governor to sign any of the files, to approve any of the orders for work to be done in Delhi. Condition number 4, he will not make any comment with regards to his role in the present case. So that's one condition that has been put up, that when he is campaigning or doing public appearances, he cannot speak about his case in the public. And finally, condition number 5, he will not interact with any of the witnesses or have access to any official files connected with this case. In fact, there has also been a reason that has been given by the court for providing the interim bail to Arvind Kejriwal. I'm going to go through this bail copy that we have gotten, the order, Supreme Court order, and we have been able to access it. And it says Arvind Kejriwal had failed to appear in spite of the 9 notices and summons that had been issued by the Enforcement Directorate, first of which was issued on 23rd of October, 2023 October. He said, the court says that this is a negative factor, but there are several other facets which we are required to take into consideration. Arvind Kejriwal is the Chief Minister of Delhi. He is a leader of one of the national parties. No doubt there are serious accusations that have been made against him, but he has not yet been convicted. He does not have any past criminal antecedents. He is not a threat to the society. The investigation in the present case has remained pending since August 2022. Arvind Kejriwal was arrested on 21st of March 2024, and more importantly, legality and validity of the arrest itself is under challenge before this court, and we are yet to finally pronounce the verdict on the same. The fact situation cannot be compared with harvesting of crops or plea to look after business affairs, and in this background, once the matter is sub judice and the questions relating to legality of the arrest are under consideration, action then will be taken with regards to the Supreme Court's judgment. So, the reason Supreme Court has given for giving the interim bail to Arvind Kejriwal is, number 1, he is the Chief Minister of Delhi. Number 2, that he is the national convener of a national party of the country. Number 3, he does not have any criminal antecedents in his name. Number 4, he is not a threat. He will not flee away. That is the guarantee that the Supreme Court has because of Arvind Kejriwal, who has no track record of criminal activities against him. And therefore, the Supreme Court has also said that the case at this point of time is such that Arvind Kejriwal has still not been convicted. There is at this point of time summons and notices that were issued on the basis of which the arrest was made, but with regards to the legality and the validity of the arrest, which is under challenge before the court, which Arvind Kejriwal has challenged his arrest by Enforcement Directorate. The case is going on in the court right now. They are yet to pronounce a verdict on the same, and the basis of which there has been an interim bail granted to Arvind Kejriwal. All right, joining me on the telecast is Akshat. Akshat, if you could give us details on what does the court copy entail? Can you hear me, Akshit? All right. I have with me Advocate Ramakant Gaur. Advocate Ramakant Gaur, we were speculating at this point of time, and a clarity has been given after the court order has been released. The court order says that because Arvind Kejriwal does not have any criminal antecedents, he is the Chief Minister of Delhi. He is a national convener of a national party of the country. The case that has been filed by Arvind Kejriwal challenging the validity and legality of the case in court, the verdict has still not been pronounced. And he is not a threat where he can be thought of somebody who could flee the country. And these are the bases on which a bail has been granted.
See, we need to understand one thing, that interim bail is granted and not the bail is granted. There is a distinction between two. Relief for a short period to participate in the election is given, undoubtedly, and that shows, and that actually clarifies a situation that judiciary in India is supreme. Whatever kind of allegations have been foisted by the political parties, the stand taken by a petitioner was considered and the enforcement directorate plea was declined for a particular reason, that democracy is alive in this country. At the same time, Arvind Kejriwal is prohibited to speak on the merits of the case. He will not be able to encash his famous victim card in the election, in Delhi elections. So with these conditions, the court has granted him relief.
Okay.
Without commenting on the merits of the case.
Stay on with me. I'm being joined by my colleague Ashish Sinha, who's tracking the story for us. Ashish, if you could tell us these 5 conditions. He will have to furnish bail bonds worth 50,000 rupees. He cannot perform his duties as Chief Minister. So that is one of the topmost conditions that the court has set.
No, court had clarified that. Court said that he shall not visit the office of Chief Minister and Delhi Secretariat. If you will go through the condition number 3, which is imposed by the top court of the country, in condition number 3, the top court said that he shall be bound by the statement made on the behalf of, he shall not be sign any official file unless it's required and necessary for the obtain clearance and approval of the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Just suppose if the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi asks Arvind Kejriwal to sign this particular file as a Chief Minister, Arvind Kejriwal have to. This is the condition which is made by the top court of the country. There are 2 more conditions. The first one is that he will not make any comment with the regard of the role of the present case, and second one, he will not interact with any kind of witness or have access to any official files connected with the case. The same condition which is imposed on the Sanjay Singh, that he will not speak about the case related to him. It doesn't mean that he will not speak about the Delhi liquor policy. It means that he will not argue, or he will not tell anyone about his role. What is his role in the liquor policy? 2 important things is that he will not tamper with evidence and he will not influence the witnesses. These are the 5 conditions which is imposed by the top court of the country. Right. Now the order has come, and now this order copy will go to that Rouse Avenue court, and after that the Rouse Avenue court will issue a release warrant, and after that Arvind Kejriwal will release on interim bail till 1st of May. On 2nd of May,
right.
Till the 1st of June. On 2nd of June, he have to surrender before the Tihar jail.
Okay, now again the question: how soon will Arvind Kejriwal be released? Is the release going to happen today itself?
Yeah, of course, it's today itself, because now the order copy is come out from the top court, and now his counsel, that means Arvind Kejriwal legal team, they have approached the Rouse Avenue court, and now they are they have to fulfill the condition. That means they have to furnish the 50,000 bail bond, and after that they will then the Rouse Avenue court will release release order, and after that they will place this release order as well as Supreme Court's order copy before the Tihar Jail superintendent, and then Tihar Jail superintendent will release Arvind Kejriwal on interim bail.
Okay. Also talking about the reasons that have been given by the Supreme Court for pronouncing the verdict in favor of Arvind Kejriwal by giving him interim bail. And there are some 5 or 6 of these reasons, talking about how he is the Chief Minister of Delhi, how there is no criminal antecedent in his name, how he is no threat to the society. They've also spoken about the case that is pending in the court, where Arvind Kejriwal has challenged the legality and validity of his arrest by the Enforcement Directorate, on the basis of which the Supreme Court is yet to pronounce a judgment. And all these conditions, all these points then helped the Supreme Court make a decision to give him the interim bail.
No, I think, Megha, there are 2 important points which Supreme Court have. The first one, why the Arvind Kejriwal was arrested after 6 or 7 months.
Right.
Because as we know, the first summon was issued to Arvind Kejriwal on October 2023. And after 6 months, on 21st of March, ED had arrested Arvind Kejriwal. This is the first question before the Supreme Court. And Supreme Court many times asked Enforcement Director Counsel, B.S. Raju, that why have you arrested Arvind Kejriwal so late? Because last 2 years, the investigation is going on in Delhi liquor policy case, but Arvind Kejriwal was not arrested. The second important thing is that why Arvind Kejriwal was arrested before election, that means before the poll campaign. Why not after that? And that is the reason that Arvind Kejriwal was granted bail by the top court of the country. These are the 2 important factors which was considered by the top court of the country, and after that Supreme Court granted him bail.
Okay, all right. So, what does the bail condition entail? Particularly, these 5 conditions will be officially fulfilled by Arvind Kejriwal. Is that the guarantee that will be given by the party, by the Delhi Chief Minister, before his release is then executed?
No, I think these conditions have to be fulfilled by Arvind Kejriwal. The only one condition he have to fulfill before the court, that means 15,000 bond. And after that, that particular release order will be given to that Tihar Jail superintendent, and he will release Arvind Kejriwal. If you talk about the other 4 conditions, he have to follow these 4 conditions. That means he will not visit the Delhi Secretariat, he will not visit the CM office. If he wanted to sign any file, if he have to take prior approval of Lieutenant Governor, he will not influence the witness, he will not tamper with the evidence, and the last one, he will not talk his role in the particular case. So I think these conditions have to be followed by the Arvind Kejriwal.
Okay.
And after that, on 2nd of June, he have to surrender.
Okay, all right. Thank you for giving us those details, Ashish.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.